motherfucking views.
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
I need some motherfucking views.
So there you go. The answer is, could I possibly get like an outburst of gout again? I could actually, if I don't watch my diet. If I either start drinking heavily on a regular basis, or I start eating a lot of red meat and shellfish again, or if I stop drinking the cherry juice that I drink every day for dinner, yeah, I probably could have a big bad outbreak. But in general, as long as I stay on the regimen I'm on, I should be okay. Frog in my throat. Excuse me. Yeah, thanks everyone for your contributions tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Remember, we are trying to hit the sub goal this month, and we are at least 25 subs away. At this point, we're actually 27 subs away. We keep getting close and then dipping again. And it sucks because, you know, I really want to do this event. I seriously want to do this event, but we got to hit the goal. I got to stick to my guns. So, give me monies! The other one thing that I do want to say, guys, right now, and I talked about this earlier on my other stream. I'm only going to talk about it for a minute, but it's serious. Like, financially right now, I'm in trouble. I have no money at all because I spent a lot of money this month on games, and I have no money. I'm waiting for Twitch to pay me for this month's payment. And last month, by now, they had already paid me. This month, for whatever reason, they still haven't, which means I'm probably going to have to wait another day or two, if not longer. And I'm in trouble, like being honest with you, okay? So if you're going to contribute tonight to the stream, I appreciate anything that you contribute, you know, pledging to my Patreon, buying something from my Teespring shop, my new holiday merch, subscribing to the channel, cheering. But the best way you can help me out tonight would be to tip me, because those are funds I get right away and I can use right away to put into my bank account that is empty and pay bills, okay? So please consider tipping me tonight.
A reminder today, if you are going to contribute, the preferred way is tipping me, because right now I'm financially very much pretty much out of money, because I'm waiting for my Twitch payment to come through for the month, and it hasn't come through yet. And typically it would come around this time of the month, and last month it actually came 2 days before today, but it did not come yet this month. So I'm just kind of like, damn, this sucks, you know. And if you tip me, that's money that I get right now, and you know, everything else is still appreciated, you know, if you pledge to my.
Because people are like, oh, Phil, why don't you just take time off to relax or rest up? Like, every day I'm not here is a day I don't make money. And that's the problem, is like, I need funds to pay bills and to buy games, you know. It's not like I have the freedom or that luxury to just say, oh, today's just, I'm making so much money hand over fist that today I can just take it off. I don't even have that luxury. You know, the one day off a week that I take to spend time with Kat and do errands costs me. And, you know, there was a time back in the day when I made so much money on YouTube. We're talking probably the years of 2011 through, say, 2014, 2015. I was making so much money on YouTube through ad revenue before the ad revenue fell out on YouTube that, yes, I could afford to take days off. I could afford to go to a convention or go to a special event, a tournament, and record there, you know, go on trips or whatever. I can't do that anymore. I have no freedom to do that because financially I'm so bogged down and I need to be here every possible day that I can. It sucks, but that's just reality. It's tough. It's tough because yesterday I was sick as a dog and I was debating, do I stream or not, when I couldn't even talk. I was like, how am I going to do this if I can't talk, right? You guys need to hear me talk to do a valid gameplay stream. So, you know, it's tough. It is absolutely tough. Yes, anonymous $5 tipper, I agree, I have changed a lot. You know, back in the day when I started, even, you know, when I first started, when I had first moved to Washington versus now, like I said, the last 2 years have been a kind of an eye-opening journey for me, where I understood that making interactive content, more positive content, more fun content is better than doing negative stuff, and I stopped doing a lot of the old kind of patterns that I used to do, and I really do feel that I'm a better content creator overall now than I ever was. What? What? A backup. It's just a shame because it took a lot of people a lot of time to give me another shot to check my stuff out again because they just wrote me off as a bad internet meme rather than actually giving me a shot to check the stuff out and understand that I had changed for the better, you know? Going, when are you going to do an open lobby in MK11 again? I keep missing it because of work. I don't know if I'm going to do another one again. I did it twice, and both times stream attendance was low and stream contributions were low, and everyone complained it was boring. Everyone seems to like more me against randoms in ranked than me actually doing a lobby. I don't know why, but that's what I'm being told. So maybe I'm not going to do it again. I don't know. I don't really get that many merch sales anymore. Whenever you wear a piece of my merchandise, immediately your looks, right, your attractiveness goes up by about double, about 100% increase in attractiveness, all right? So if you're, say, 2% attractive to the sex that you're trying to attract, you'll become 4%. If you're already 100% attractive, you will now become 200% attractive. And much like those fables and stories you hear where people drink a love potion and now everyone's in love with them and it's the opposite effect, that's the kind of effect you can get from wearing my... Truth of the matter is, I just really don't have a lot of free time behind the scenes anymore to do anything. And I've had a slew of new designs ready for like a month and a half. I'm not even kidding. I just don't have time to fucking sit there and do the manual updates. You know, every night I'm in here so late. The few nights I'm not in here late is because Kat's home. Like tonight, Kat is actually home. She's not working. So as soon as I get out of here, I gotta shave because tomorrow we're going out and I want to look presentable. So I gotta shave and wash up. I gotta check on some bills and stuff so I know what available I even have to go out tomorrow and if I have anything available to fucking spend. We gotta make our schedule downstairs for our meals list so we know what to shop for ingredients-wise tomorrow when we go out. And then finally, after all that, we'll get like a little bit of time to relax before we have to go to sleep. So it's like, do I have time to sit here in my fucking office and set up merch? No, I don't. I'm too busy. Now tonight, if you cheer, sub, or tip, I'll give you a shout out. However, FYI, I do prefer tips tonight. Tips help me more than anything right now in the current financial situation I'm in. Basically, I need to raise as many funds as possible to pay bills because I am way behind on money right now because of a lot of things that have been going on, which I won't bother you with. I had this conversation with my mom when I visited her last month. And she's basically like, you understand you're stressing yourself to your limit. Like every month I call her, or every week I call her and I tell her about what's going on with me. And right now, financially things aren't good. I owe back taxes to the government because of stuff that's happened. I couldn't afford them. And I've got all these crazy debts in my name that doing this, I don't see how it's ever going to get better. You know, and my mom's even like, you know, you really, right now, here's the thing. I work 6 days a week. Basically 10 to 12 hour days. You can realize I start streaming at 10. My second stream usually ends around 9:30, 10. I'm uploading during that time period. I only get 1 day a week to spend with my wife. Okay? I barely see her outside of that. Barely do I get any time with her outside of the 1 day off a week that we get together. And my mom's basically like, you know, how long do you think you're going to be able to do this? Not for the fact that, you know, how it's just so stressful. And she's right. With all the ups and downs and crazy stuff that I've been through, it's just a very stressful thing to do. Not the streams themselves, but all the financial stress and things that come around it. Plan for retirement. Retirement. Dude, I can't pay my day-to-day bills. Right now, my bank account is overdrawn. I'm not even kidding you. Right now, my bank account is overdrawn. There's no money for retirement. At one point in my life, much earlier in my life, I was saving money for retirement, and that's all been spent because I had to spend so much money to make ends meet out here. So... oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, no, we gotta stop the stream. I just received a $1 tip from an anonymous tipper. And they just informed me that almighty Tevin is watching my stream right now and talking crap about me. Ah!
Oh, now I got a $1 tip from Tevin. Now, who knows if it's the real Tevin, who's a fucking another hemorrhoid on my ass, right?
The Snake tipped me $1. It's funny how Almighty Tevin is streaming your stream and he has 1,000 viewers. It's not funny. It's illegal. It's not funny. It's illegal. It's also funny that everyone on his stream is a toxic piece of crap. And hilarious that I do this for a living, right? And I make way more money than Tevin, even though I have way less viewers. Let's think about that for a second. Let's really think about that for a second. Think about who's actually has quality followers and who's just a bunch of dumb fuck kids who are just doing illegal shit and trolling and shit, you know. Two completely different kinds of audiences. I will forever love my audience over that kind of audience. Stupid, toxic, immature shit.
Potential collapse detected. Advise relocate.
I hate when people don't want to help build a community but instead destroy what other people have built. That's correct. And it's funny because, again, there's so many people who all they do is bring down others, yet they wouldn't exist if those others weren't successful in the fucking first place. You know what I mean? Like, I have 1,000 people on my stream making fun of someone. Yeah, but if that person wasn't successful, you wouldn't exist. You're a professional ass, basically. All you do is talk shit about people. How is that any fucking value? And why do you think you have so many immature fucking people on your stream constantly? And you could never hold an intelligent fucking conversation if you wanted to, because the collective IQ in there is probably about negative 77. You know, it's like a vacuum of fucking stupidity. I would never want to do that. I want to be someone creative who creates something positive and fun. I don't want to be someone who's always focused on toxic shit. But, you know, some people will just get by however they can. When you have no fucking talent, you know, you have to get by however you can. If it means you bring down others who have talent, go ahead. You know, that's what they fucking do. After all the shit, you know, that I've been doing, been around for over 10 years, I'm not going anywhere. It doesn't matter how many assholes there are out there who are going to try to jump on my coattails and fucking try to make a name for themselves, making fun of me and doing stupid shit. None of it matters. None of it matters. I'm not going anywhere. I will still fucking be here in the morning. Just remember that. Trust me, a lot of people are very happy about that because they want to keep making fun of me and doing stupid shit in regards to me. And if I ever were to go away, where the fuck would they be? Who the fuck would give two shits about a Tevin if I didn't exist? Zero! Make sure if you guys just said, ouch. Well, hey. Being honest, I mean, someone brought it up, I'll be honest about it. I don't talk about it unless someone brings it up. People are so dumb, they believe the shit that those negative people say. That's the sad part. Like today, perfect example. Today, you know, Stan Lee passed away. Rest in peace again to Stan the Man Lee. You know, really, I was always a huge fan of his, and especially Marvel Comics and the stuff that he did. We had, between my pre-stream earlier today and the first probably 2 hours of gameplay, all people were talking about coming into the stream was Stan Lee, what's your favorite memories of Stan Lee? Like, we had a really fun, interesting conversation regarding Stan Lee and Marvel Comics and everything for about 2 hours straight, okay? Someone takes something out of context during that 2 hour discussion, positive about Stan, and says, oh, Phil laughed about Stan Lee's death, look at this clip. Huh? And you look at it, you're like, huh? That's, if you even look at the clip, that's not even what's in the clip. But these idiots are spreading it that Phil did this toxic thing, he laughed at Stan Lee's death. What? Did you watch the stream? For 2 hours we were talking positively about what a great guy this guy was, and how much he meant to so many different people. And to take something completely out of context to make it negative, that's the shit they do. And then you people, Phil's a toxic streamer. No, you tried to make me look like that when that's not the reality of my streams at all, because you want to have a good, jolly laugh on fucking Tevin's stream, right? And you're a fucking loser. It's so ridiculous. And that's absolutely correct, Android. You're right that if someone is illegally restreaming my stream, those are my views. You're right, they are. It's just that they want to stay on that negative stream and do negative toxic shit they know they can't do here. So, but those would be my viewers if that guy wasn't allowed to do it. But that's the sad fact, is that YouTube doesn't give a fuck. He's breaking YouTube's terms of service every single day doing it, but YouTube will not shut him down. People have told me they've tried and they ignore it. People have told me they've tried and they ignore it because they can never catch it live, because he doesn't leave the streams public, so there's no evidence of him doing it, and YouTube takes like days to respond to a report, so by the time that they actually look into the report, there's no evidence of any wrongdoing. It's a fucking joke is what it is. So I think we've talked long enough about the asshole. Let's not extend this fucking conversation. Let's change the subject. There's many other positive, productive things we could talk about that besides wasting time on a fucking no-life idiot, who, by the way, will not be around forever. He's going to get shut down eventually, once YouTube finally starts being lazy as fuck and actually abides by their own terms of service. Then we'll see how many of his fucking 1,000 followers follow him over to fucking Mixer. Mixer or Hitbox or some other fucking place no one ever watches anybody. Ah! Who cares? Who gives a shit? Oh my god, like anyone gives a flaming fuck about that loser. If I do a double dab, I will tip you $100 since I used to play Zarya. Why do I not believe that? How about it's the other way? If you tip me $100, I'll do a double dab. But if I do a double dab and you don't tip me, that's bullshit. So It goes the other way. But there's no doubt that if in 2012 there wasn't this negative turn against me because of the memes and the slander and things like this is how you don't play, definitely I would have grown and been even bigger, but it is what it is. Well, at one point, at the beginning of the heyday of YouTube gamers, I was one of the household names when it came to YouTube gamers. Now, back then, it was a much different situation. You know, you didn't have to have 1 million subs to be popular on YouTube. You just didn't. You know, I had videos that were getting hundreds of thousands of views, and I probably had like 100 to 150,000 subs. And I was known, well known across YouTube as one of the biggest gaming YouTubers. Right? I do feel I've grown as a content creator. I don't do the immature stuff I used to do that a lot of people still to this day try to give me shit for, you know.
Look at my dab, get in there. Look at my dab. Look at my dab. Bitch, look at my dab.
Phil made a bad joke 9 years ago. Yeah. Okay, what's your point, right? But some people just can't let go of the past, so. But ladies and gentlemen, being very honest with all of you, okay, the best way that you can help me right now is to tip me. By tipping me, you are basically helping me out because I am overdrawn on my bank account. I just got the notification. It happened again, basically twice this week, where you guys tip me, I put money in, it pays bills, and then it overdraws. And then you guys tip me, I put money in, it pays bills, and it overdraws again. This sucks because I'm in a bad situation. You know, I'm about to get paid by Twitch within a couple days here, but even that's going to be low because I wasn't here streaming for a week in April. So I'm basically in a situation where I'm really strapped for cash. Any contributions you guys help, but right now tipping me would help me the most. So please consider tipping me, okay? I'll be keeping a close eye on things. Let's put it that way. I'll be keeping a close eye on some of the people who treated me really badly over the years and go from there. You know, if another situation arises, maybe I'll make another tweet. Exactly as I predicted, all the hype and stuff over my tweets that happened last week has now died down. And as I predicted, I pretty much didn't get much positive attention on my content at all from it because, like I said, those tweets that I sent out are considered drama tweets, all right? And even though they went viral and it gave me some very positive, you know, spin for a few days, which was great. I like that because I almost never get the positive stuff tossed my way. The people who are into that stuff are not into watching gameplay streams, and they're not into watching gameplay videos, and just kind of, you know, shrugging because I knew that. Like, if I were a YouTube drama content creator, I'm sure I could have spun that whole situation into a gravy train of attention. I could have made drama videos, and people would have started to watch them, and maybe I would have taken off on YouTube. If I disappear from YouTube, there's a huge gap missing.